Walji, and I'm here at the SC Congress Show Canada. I'm the country manager for Websense Canada. Websense is a web email data security company covering customers worldwide, specifically to share our research on mobility and security and BYOD with Larry Poniman and Michelle Warren and Faisal Qasim from the National Bank of Canada. So I'm looking forward to that. One of the things I wanted to talk to you about was our recent study on where Canada stands from a security perspective, hoping to see what we could do. If Canada's, have we gotten better, have we gotten worse, what are we doing? And it's interesting. We've actually stayed the same, but when you look at it from a absolute numbers perspective, the number of incidents have grown, and Canada's maintained its position up there. So we've seen about 170% growth in hosted phishing sites in Canada, 39% growth in bot networks in Canada, and the one that got me was a 239% growth in hosted malicious websites in Canada. What we've seen lately is that these hosted malicious websites are being hosted in Canada. So that's a stat that really jumped out to me.
Any idea whereabouts in Canada?
We have a heat map I can provide you as a graphic, but it's across the country. Looking at an example here, one of the examples that showed up just the other day in my inbox was this thing from TD Bank. Great graphic, grammar's correct, right? It's funny because it's a security. It's focused on security, right? So if the generic population would probably click on that. It's a pure phishing site. Takes you to another site that says, hey, get me your information. You enter the information and they've got your data. Ultimately, most of these things want to steal data. And when you look at the website where this came from, it's really a legitimate site that's been compromised, that they've injected some of their own malicious websites, and they're collecting data, pop it up, pop it down, they're out of there. So once these guys have what they need, they're out and running. So why is this happening? Canada has a good reputation. Canada has the infrastructure, and the .ca domain doesn't typically get blocked from a lot of these content filtering. So I think those are the three things that sort of play a role in why we're sort of seeing this infiltration or growth in malicious activity in Canada. What do we do about it? Right? From a business perspective, you want to make sure that your patch management is the key. You want to make sure that your security is not only forward-facing in that looking at what's coming in, but also looking what's going out. You need to look sort of at what's going into your network, what's going out of your network. So I think the AV firewall-only philosophy is passé. I think you need to have a layered approach to that.
Can you talk to small and medium-sized businesses?
Sure.
What sort of steps can they take to protect themselves?
Absolutely. It's the same thing. I think patch management. So if you get a patch for Adobe, Internet Explorer, make sure you're updating those patches, because that's where the hackers see the exploits and take advantage of that. If you have a website with an ISP, make sure the ISP is diligent in making sure there's no malware uploaded to your website. There's certainly technology that small medium business can use to see a hacker's eye view and see where their holes are on the website. But I think if they put the onus on the ISP to make sure that their website hasn't been compromised, that's a good start. And then technology to help them look at the inbound, outbound traffic, look at email, web. Web has 4 times the likelihood of escaping data from your organization. So figure out what's important to your data, make sure it's classified, make sure you have a technology to take care of that.